there! If you've ever had to delay a job because some parts arrived incorrectly or didn't arrive at all, you know that missing one detail on an order form can cause hours of delay, last-minute calls, and frustrate your client. We've seen this happen before, and that's why we created this quick video. We want to help you order your cope and stick cabinet doors correctly the first time, avoid costly mistakes, and keep your project on schedule. I'm Melanie, the content manager here at Cutting Edge. You know how fast a minor ordering error can snowball when you're managing crews, timelines, and multiple installations. You're already juggling a lot, and ordering cabinet doors shouldn't add more stress. In this quick video, I'll walk you through how to order cope and stick cabinet doors step by step so you can place your order accurately the first time. This is what you'll see when you open up the cope and stick door order form. So you have two options. You can either download your form immediately, or you can wait until you've made your changes and download after. But to start with, we have to fill out a few details here. So we need your customer or business name first, and then we need your shipping address. It's important to note that this must be a physical address because we can't ship to PO boxes. It also has to include your street address, city, province, and postal code so we can make sure our shipping address is accurate in the system. Next, choose your order name. This can be your PO number, your customer's last name, your customer's address, or any other detail that will make it easier for us to find your order in our system if you need to. Now, we know your required ship date. If you don't have a required ship date, you can leave this blank or note M/A. Now you need to choose your style and rail wood type, as well as your panel wood type. Typically, these would be the same, but you can choose to combine two different wood types if you wish. Next, you need to select your profiles. Now you'll notice each of these headings here are linked directly to our profile sheet so you can see the available options for that section. I'm going to default to our 100 here, which is no arch. Our style and rail profile, I'm going to go to 4. Now you can combine multiple style and rail profiles as well. And if you choose to do this, just make sure to note your style profile first and separate them with a slash. Then choose your panel profile. I'm going to go with plywood. And your edge profile, I'm going to go with 75, which is a sharp square edge. Next, you need to choose your style and rail width. We have two separate boxes here in case you wish to have your styles a different width from the rails, but typically they would be the same. And then we need your reduced style and rail width, and this will apply if you order any pieces less than 7 inches high or wide, unless we have to manually override it to allow us to build the pieces. Next is your thickness. Our default is 3/4, but you can choose 13/16 for no extra price. And then hinge drilling. If you choose no, you can ignore this section. I'm going to choose yes so that I can show you what information we need here. If you choose yes, we need you to note what type of hinges you're using. So I'm going to choose blue and 0. You need to know your hinge offset. That's the distance from the edge of the door to the edge of the hinge hole. That's typically between 3 and 5 mil. And then we need to know your hinge placement, which is from the top or bottom of the door to the center of the hinge hole. Next, you can choose from these custom options here: wire brushed, rough sawn, circle sawn, V-grooved, beaded, or reeded center panels. It's important to note that making some of these selections could override the profile selections that you've made above, depending on what the compatibility is. So for example, if you select rough sawn, we have to use our number 4 inside profile, 75 outside, and a solid wood center panel. Then choose your finish type. If you want it stained, select stained and note your stain color here. If you want painted, same thing, select painted and note your paint color. If you want it raw, just select other and type in raw. Now there is a couple standards that you need to be aware of when ordering cope and stick doors. First off is that doors will have vertical grain center panels and drawer fronts will have horizontal grain center panels, unless you specifically request otherwise. So if you want your drawer fronts to have vertical grain center panels, you need to let our team know when you submit the order. Second is that the standard style rail width is 2 1/4 with 1.5 introduced rails. But obviously what you input here will override that standard. And third, for the style, we need you to note the general door type. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here we're going to enter our quantity, width, height, and the style. So obviously this is a door. Now as long as you're entering more doors, you don't need to continue noting the styles. But when you decide to change what style you're entering, we do need you to enter the new style. So for example, this would be a drawer front. And then if you choose to go back to doors, you're going to need to note door again. So you're going to continue until you've completed this order form, and then if you haven't already, you need to download it. So when you click download, make sure to download with your changes so that it saves your work. We know that you understand how a simple mistake can destroy your schedule. But now that you've learned how to order cope and stick cabinet doors, you're one step closer to problem-free ordering. All that's left is for you to download this form, fill it out, and then send it off to orders@cuttingedgeinc.ca. If you have any questions, just give us a call. We're happy to help.